Hello and welcome. Today we're making a lentil curry soup, but first, my apologies for being gone for so long. I ended up having stomach surgery and it took me a lot longer to recover than anticipated because I have insomnia. If all goes well though, we'll be back to weekly videos within a week or two. This recipe is one I actually ate quite a bit during my recovery as I needed soft foods and things that weren't too heavy on the calories since I was mostly resting, and it worked perfectly for that. So let's look at what we need to make our soup. For our soup, we will be needing 2 cups lentils, 1 can coconut milk, 4 tablespoons curry powder, 2 teaspoons salt, 2 teaspoons pepper, 1 can diced potatoes with the water, 1 can mixed vegetables with its water as well, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, and 1 to 2 teaspoons garlic powder. So, starting with our lentils, it is super easy. We add them directly to the water, bring that to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, we need to turn our heat down to simmer and simmer for 15 minutes. We tested this with green, brown, and red lentils. It works well with both the green and brown, but unfortunately the red, even accounting for the difference in cook times, we could not get the red ones to not become a tasty block of mush, so you probably want to avoid using red lentils. Also, the husks from the split lentils made this soup look pretty unappetizing, as you can see here. Thank you all for watching, and if you're enjoying this video and want more recipes and food-related videos, subscribe for more. And if you're already a subscriber, a huge thank you. If you'd like to help the channel grow, share it with a friend or give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube know to share the channel with more people like yourself. Once our 15 minutes are up, we just need to pour in everything, including the potato and vegetable water from the cans. Sometimes your coconut milk may look a little bit clumpy, but don't worry, as it will fully melt by the time it reaches a boil. Once everything is in the pot, we have to give it a good mixing and just need to bring it back up to a boil. This recipe actually makes quite a bit since we keep the boiling water from the lentils and we're using the water from the canned potatoes and the vegetables as well. As such, it makes for a pretty good meal prep for the week. We find it tends to last my fiance about a week's worth of work, or 2-ish nights if we're both having it for dinner. Flavor-wise, it freezes great with no loss in flavor and only a minor loss in color. Texture-wise, unfortunately, freezing it will render the entire thing almost mush. So probably don't freeze it unless you don't mind everything being super soft. So, while that comes back up to a boil, I also want to make a small note about 2 of the ingredients we're using today. First is the curry powder. You can literally use any curry powder. Thai, Jamaican, Indian, British, anything. If you already have a brand or mix that you like, use that one and you know you'll like the soup. Second one would be minced garlic. I'm actually using some from the jar here, and this made it a lot easier while I was recovering, but it also tends to have only a mild amount of the pungency you can get from fresh or some powdered garlics. This is because they cut them with super sharp blades and there's little tearing of the cellular structure, so it tends to end up tasting less complex in flavor since some chemical compounds don't mix. You can usually round out the flavor by using some powdered or granulated garlic. Both of these, the powdered and the minced in the jar, due to their preparation methods, enhance certain parts of the flavor, and by combining the two, you can get a more full aroma and complex flavor, giving you quite close to the effect of fresh garlic that has been minced right at that moment. Once we hit a boil, we are done, and we are ready to go and take it off the heat. And with that, we have made a super simple and easy to make soup with tons of flavor. This was actually an adaptation of my fiance's smoky lentil sausage soup, and I must say it adapted quite well and made for a really nice soup. A nice spicy Jamaican or Thai curry on a hot night can be great, and it really worked great with a mild curry powder when I was recovering as a nice soft food that caused no digestive issues, but was still actually filling even when I couldn't eat much. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you back for the next video. As always, have a great meal and a great day.